In today's video, we will show you how you can speed up your Windows 10. Take a few minutes to try out these tips. Your machine will be zippier and less prone to performance and system issues.
Step 1. Change your power settings. If you're using Windows 10's Power Saver plan, you're slowing down your PC. That plan reduces your PC's performance in order to save energy. Even desktop PCs typically have a Power Saver plan. Changing your power plan from Power Saver to High Performance or Balanced will give you an instant performance boost. To do it, launch the Control Panel app, then select Hardware and Sound Power options. You'll typically see two options: Balanced, Recommended, and Power Saver. Depending on your make and model, you might see other plans here as well, including some branded by the manufacturer. To see the high performance setting, click the down arrow by Show Additional Plans. Step 2. Disable programs that run on startup. One reason your Windows 10 PC may feel sluggish is that you've got too many programs running in the background, programs that you rarely or never use. Stop them from running, and your PC will run more smoothly. Start by launching the Task Manager. Press Ctrl-Shift-Escape, right-click the lower right corner of your screen and select Task Manager, or type Task Manager into the Windows 10 search box and press Enter. If the Task Manager launches as a compact tab with no tabs, click More Details at the bottom of your screen. The Task Manager will then appear in all of its full-tabbed glory. There's plenty you can do with it, but we're going to focus only on killing unnecessary programs that run as startup.
Step 3. Shut off Windows tips and tricks. As you use your Windows 10 PC, Windows keeps an eye on what you're doing and offers tips about things you might want to do with the operating system. In our experience, we rarely if ever found these tips helpful. We also don't like the privacy implications of Windows constantly taking a virtual look over our shoulder. Windows watching what you're doing and offering advice can also make your PC run more sluggishly. So if you want to speed things up, tell Windows to stop giving you advice. To do so, click the Start button, select the Settings icon and then go to System Notifications and Actions. Scroll down to the Notifications section and then check the box marked Get Tips, Tricks, and Suggestions as you use Windows. Step 4. Stop OneDrive from syncing. Microsoft's cloud-based OneDrive file storage, built into Windows 10, keeps files synced and up to date on all of your PCs. It's also a useful backup tool so that if your PC or its hard disk dies, you still have all your files intact, waiting for you to restore them. It does this by constantly syncing files between your PC and cloud storage, something that can also slow down your PC. That's why one way to speed up your PC is to stop the syncing. Before you turn it off permanently, though, you'll want to check whether it is actually slowing down your PC. To do so, right-click the OneDrive icon, it looks like a cloud, in the notification area on the right side of the taskbar, then click the More button at the bottom of the screen. From the pop-up screen that appears, click Pause Syncing and select either 2 hours, 8 hours or 24 hours, depending upon how long you want it paused. During that time, gauge whether you're seeing a noticeable speed boost. Step 5. Turn off search indexing. Windows 10 indexes your hard disk in the background, allowing you, in theory, to search your PC more quickly than if no indexing were being done. But slower PCs that use indexing can see a performance hit, and you can give them a speed boost by turning off indexing. Even if you have an SSD disk, turning off indexing can improve your speed, because the constant writing to disk that indexing does can eventually slow down SSDs. To get the maximum benefit in Windows 10, you need to turn indexing off completely. To do so, type services.msc in the Windows 10 search box and press Enter. The Services app appears. Scroll down to either Indexing Service or Windows Search in the list of services. Double-click it, and from the screen that appears, click Stop. Then reboot your machine. Your searches may be slightly slower, although you may not notice the difference. But you should get an overall performance boost. Step 6. Clean out your hard disk. If you've got a bloated hard disk filled with files you don't need, you could be slowing down your PC. Cleaning it out can give you a speed boost. Windows 10 has a surprisingly useful built-in tool for doing this called Storage Sense. Go to Settings, System Storage, and at the top of the screen, move the toggle from off to on. When you do this, Windows constantly monitors your PC and deletes old junk files you no longer need, temporary files, files in the Downloads folder that haven't been changed in a month, and old recycle bin files. You can customize how Storage Sense works and also use it to free up even more space than it normally would. Underneath Storage Sense, click Configure Storage Sense or Run It Now. From the screen that appears, you can change how often Storage Sense deletes files, every day, every week, every month, or when your storage space gets low. Step 7. Clean out your registry. Under the Windows hood, the registry tracks and controls just about everything about the way Windows works and looks. That includes information about where your programs are stored, which DLLs they use and share, what file types should be opened by which program, and just about everything else. But the registry is a very messy thing. When you uninstall a program, for example, that program's settings don't always get cleaned up in the registry. So over time, it can get filled with countless outdated settings of all types. And that can lead to system slowdowns. Don't even think of trying to clean any of this out yourself. It's impossible. To do it, you need a registry cleaner. There are plenty available, some free and some paid. But there's really no need to outright buy one, because the free does a solid job. Step 8. Disable shadows, animations and visual effects. Windows 10 has some nice eye candy, shadows, animations and visual effects. On fast, newer PCs, these don't usually affect system performance. But on slower and older PCs, they can exact a performance hit. It's easy to turn them off. In the Windows 10 search box, type sys.cpl and press enter. That launches the System Properties dialog box. Click the Advanced tab and click Settings in the Performance section. That brings you to the Performance Options dialog box. You'll see a varied list of animations and special effects. However, it's probably a lot easier to just select Adjust for Best Performance at the top of the screen and then click OK. Windows 10 will then turn off the effects that slow down your system. Step 9. Disable transparency. In addition to turning off shadows, animations and visual effects, you should also disable the transparency effects that Windows 10 uses for the Start menu, the taskbar and the Action Center. It takes a surprising amount of work for Windows to create these transparency effects, and turning them off can make a difference in system performance. To do it, from Settings, choose Personalization Colors, scroll down to Transparency Effects and move the slider to Off. Step 10. Turn on Automated Windows Maintenance. Every day, behind the scenes, Windows 10 performs maintenance on your PC. It does things like security scanning and performing system diagnostics to make sure everything is up to snuff, and automatically fixes problems if it finds them. That makes sure your PC runs at peak performance. By default, this automatic maintenance runs every day at 2 a.m. as long as your device is plugged into a power source and is asleep. Run the Control Panel app and select System and Security and Maintenance. In the Maintenance section, under Automatic Maintenance, click Start Maintenance if you want it to run now. To make sure that it runs every day, click Change Maintenance Settings, and from the screen that appears, select the time you'd like maintenance to run, and check the box next to Allow Schedule Maintenance to wake up my computer at the scheduled time. Then click OK. Step 11. Kill bloatware. Sometimes the biggest factor slowing down your PC isn't Windows 10 itself, but bloatware or adware that takes up CPU and system resources. Adware and bloatware are particularly insidious because they may have been installed by your computer's manufacturer. You'd be amazed at how much more quickly your Windows 10 PC can run if you get rid of it. First, run a system scan to find adware and malware. If you've already installed a security suite such as Norton Security or McAfee LiveSafe, you can use that. You can also use Windows 10's built-in anti-malware app. Just type Windows Defender in the search box, press Enter, and then click Scan Now. Windows Defender will look for malware and remove any it finds. Step 12. Defrag your hard disk. The more you use your hard disk, the more it can become fragmented, which can slow down your PC. When a disk gets fragmented, it stores files willy-nilly across it, and it takes a while for Windows to put them together before running them. Windows 10, though, has a built-in defragmenter you can use to defragment your hard disk. You can even tell it to run automatically so it stays constantly defragmented. To do it, type Defrag into the search box and press Enter. From the screen that appears, select the drive you want to defragment. Click the Optimize button to defragment it. Select multiple disks by holding down the Control key and clicking each you want to defragment. Step 13. Shut down and restart Windows. Here's one of IT's not quite secret weapons for troubleshooting and speeding up a PC: shut it down and restart it. Doing that clears out any excess use of RAM that otherwise can't be cleared. It also kills processes that you might have set in motion and are no longer needed, but that continue running and slow your system. If your Windows 10 PC has turned sluggish over time for no apparent reason, you may be surprised at how much more quickly it will run when you do this. Try just some of these tricks, and you'll find that you've got a faster Windows 10 PC, and one that is less likely to have any reliability problems. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more tutorial videos and tech news updates. Thank you for watching.